Okay, everyone, now that I've got everything under control, apart from funny nausea, we're going to get into watching this video. Now, yeah, I'm on a no care day, so if I look untidy, I'm not bothered.
That is the best race I've ever seen in my whole life.
So again, this is Motorsport 1, it's found on a channel called Mr. M, so yeah, we're going to get into this. Looks like we're starting off with some twin car racing. Now this is a lot of old mixed with new, so you will see different things.
He's having a look at it, round the outside, just trying to cut in wide. Stan Kerris has left a little bit of a gap. There's a little bit of a gap. Have you got the grip? Amano side by side, but Valdez pulls the pedal down. I think he'll stay in front of him. He's given a little bit of a chance for Thomas Koska.
Trying to find that gap. Oh, he's found that gap.
Stan Kerris goes wide. He won't like that at all. They're rubbing paint, both of them.
See, when you see them touching like that, motherfucker, rubbing is racing. Except when you've got open wheels. He's drifting, he's drifting!
I can't believe it. Cadillo still getting Stan Kerris. I'm losing everything here. Stan Kerris back in front. Dinicio couldn't carry this on.
He's whipping that thing around.
To go after this. Stan Kerris still keeping it the lead. What can you do with this race? My voice can't go up anymore. Just gets the back end going around that. Has let Thomas Koska through. But Stan Kerris still keeps the inside line and the Roman curve.
Try to see when he goes like that, goes in like that very swiftly, he's trying to block the slipstream. Now, let me go, I'm about a minute in. Now when you slipstream, you're going right behind the car. If you watch sports like NASCAR or V8 supercars, etc., or even F1, you'll see they'll get right behind, the person behind will get the speed boost, and then they still have a little bit left on their fucking pedal to push that pedal flat, push the accelerator flat, and get past the person in front of them. And that's what we call slipstream, because you're not using all of your power, which means you have power in reserve to pass the person, which is giving you a wind tunnel effect in a sense. So, yeah, I'm very uncomfortable today. Sorry.
Someone comes back at you. This is the last lap. Koska looking to go left and right. Which way can he go? Which way can he push Stan Kerris? Dinicio staying out of the way this time. Stan Kerris a little bit wide, too wide. Koska goes through. Stan Kerris puts the pedals in the middle. Amano Dinicio tries to stay with him. Koska's got the lead on this. Stan Kerris will be kicking himself and wanting to try to keep Amano Dinicio behind him. Cuts the nose off the gentleman driver, but couldn't get the power coming on out of the corner. A four-wheel drift for Koska. And Stan Kerris wide again, wanting to keep that corner his own. Slips it sideways. It's a drift car.
See, another thing I must say, when you see cars sliding around like that after battling for a long time, that's because of the tire degradation. Now, when I say tire degradation, when you look at a normal car, when you're driving on a road, what happens? Your tire goes down slowly. Now in racing, there's no tread on it. You basically call it a slick or a semi-slick. It depends on what they use, depending on the weather as well. And yeah, so they'll either run the slick or the semi-slick. And now when I say slick or semi-slick, the tread isn't as big. So with the semi-slick, you've got like a ever so slight nib. So the tread is very different. It's not such a, if you look at a normal everyday daily driver car, that tread will look like monster truck will look like fucking pickup truck tires if you put it on a sports car like this. So yeah. When you battling like this, the more you battle, the slower you are, because you aren't thinking about the lap times, you aren't thinking about the person further ahead. You're just thinking about getting rid of the person that you are in this battle with, fighting with, and yeah, you're just trying your best. And sometimes tire degradation becomes a bitch, and you end up sliding everywhere.
Wide, and Dionisio takes the inside line. Stankeris puts his foot down again, takes the inside into Tolentino. Romano Dionisio tries to get the power on coming out of the corner. This is the last lap. I tell you, last few corners. Koska's run away with this. Stankeris, how has he kept that car on the track? I have no idea whatsoever. Romano Dionisio with him as well. Stankeris covering his line. Not wanting Dionisio to go on the inside into Roma for the very, very last time. Romano Dionisio around the outside won't have the power to come down.
I must say, when you see a car at the front wiggle like that, he is trying to stop the thing from understeering, and he is trying to stop the thing from oversteering. Now, with these cars, you do get fuck off Vodacom. You do get oversteer and understeer, even though I guess these cars are four-wheel drive. So yeah, you'll see them do ever so soft slides and etc. etc. But I haven't div- um, I haven't dove into the Euro V8 series, so I'm basically into the Australian V8 series, V8 Supercar series. So yeah,
Like Koska will take the win here. David Extake carries his second place, and Armano Dionisio a brilliant third. What a race for Audi.
now that is classic rallying. When you're on a rally stage, you are looking to get the best time that you can get. When you're rallying, you're on the edge of out of control, and that's when you know you're fastest. So when you see this, with rally cars they don't have as much downforce in the front. It's mainly on the rear, just to keep the arse planted, just to keep to allow you to go around the corners a little bit faster. So you basically have to do chassis adjustments. There's two other levers next to your handbrake and your shift stick. When I say stick, when you're driving, you basically now let me twist this bitch to the side. When you're driving, you're basically now you're driving like this, and you basically doing that. Now that is what we call manual sequential, or it's in a sense manual, but yeah, uh, you'll see a lot of these rally cars flying. If you follow Ken Block, he's a rally legend. You'll see how many times he's fucked up his cars in full ain't care mode.
The crowd
Oh god,
howling
here
as
we
we
go.
emerge into the arena. And one lap to go. We're on the Brabham Straight. Here comes Hopkins trying to take the tight line as we go down into Pelican's Bell. Tommy Hill comes across to defend it.
I'll tell you what, this is blokes racing this. This is blokes stuff this now. It's the biggest man that's going to take this.
Into Druids Hill bend. Hopkins looks
And it's
to go round the outside.
Surtees, he'll definitely look at Surtees a lot because he's been
He
strong
will,
there.
because he's been and he's going for the wide line to get a good kick out onto the Cooper
Tommy
straight.
has to defend. He's got to give him the long way round.
And Hopkins gets a terrific drive out of that
Oh, that was a
and he's
nice
forced
drive
his way
though.
through. Going into Surtees, inches between front and rear wheel. Tommy Hill guys is trying to get the drive out of Surtees, but Hopkins has got the move.
Watch Tommy now.
Round
Tommy's really
Crop. He's got to make a move as we go
And
down
this
now
is
into Rimscroft,
Brands
into
Hatch.
Hawthorne.
Yeah.
Tommy takes that narrow line and levers his way back in front of Hopkins, but now he's got to keep in front of him as Hopkins comes underneath him into Westfield, and he forces Tommy to give as they drop down into Hill Dell. Tommy Hill takes another drive.
I must say, when you see motorbikes, see, for me, motorbike racing is one of the most dangerous sports, because you don't have the protection around you. So if you come off your bike, you're off. There's a 50-50 chance you can end up either serious. So yeah, these guys, one, they have to be careful, but when you see them wheeling like that, they're lifting the front wheel just enough so they can get better acceleration out of the corner, which in turn should allow them to pass. And now with superbikes, you do have the slipstream effect as well, which comes into play a lot on the faster tracks.
Into the sheet curve. What heroic racing. Tommy's wide and sheet curve. He pulls it back across. It's going to go down to the finishing line. It's the last corner, Jacobin. Come for head now towards Clearways. John Hopkins moves over the track at a tight high. He did this to Tommy last time out. He moves across. Tommy cuts back and dives in.
Oh,
Hopkins has got in too
he
deep.
nearly lost 2 places there. Six thousandths of a second.
And it has just had an enormous crash.
That's 0.006.
And how simple this accident happened. In real time, we'll listen to it because it's just phenomenal. Just listen.
Whoa! Whoa! Banzai! Whoa! Okay, so this is like endurance racing, Le Mans type stuff. Now, when you see a car do that, with cars like these, with enduro cars, they have a shit ton downforce. Now, I'm taking this up. I'm taking this as he didn't give enough downforce, or his chassis adjustment was not correct. So when he got over that hill, his car just went banzai. Yeah. Also, a lot happens with these cars when you get air under the vehicle, because these vehicles, they run with a flat floor. When I say flat floor, if you look under your car, you'll still be able to see things like the diff and the exhaust and all that. Now, endurance racing with these cars, that's all covered up, so it's all flat, and then the only downforce you have is the splitter and the rear diffuser, etc., etc. So, yeah. Sometimes you're going to go for a little tumble if you get wind under that car, which also comes down to ride height. At some tracks you need a higher ride height, which means this is prone to happen. Nothing much you can do but hold on to your steering wheel and pray you make it out. You can see he's okay, and that's mainly because of the roll cage. Now the roll cage, even though in real life, why am I saying real life? This isn't a fucking video game. When you in the everyday daily driver car, it is considered an aftermarket part, but it is considered one of the most safest additions you can put onto your car. The cars these days, they only have anti-roll bars that go under the car to stop the car from rolling and yawing. When I say rolling, I don't mean actual tumbling. I mean it's more like bounce and sway, etc., etc. So, I mean, yeah, I'm basically gonna go put a roll cage on my car when I do eventually get one. So, you know, that's the best thing you can do, is put a roll cage in your car, just to make sure that you guaranteed safety. It even helps you stiffen up your chassis, which means the chassis won't take as much damage. Okay, this is a hill climbing like a Formula 1 car or Formula 3 car. This is IndyCar now. It's pretty much like F1, but it's American F1, so a lot of the time it's running very noisy V8s or V10s. You know, Americans like their big displacements. Whoa! That is not something you do on that corner at Laguna Seca. Wow, he risked it for the biscuit there. Now with this specific corner, when you... Let me reverse it a little bit. When you get into this corner here, you get to these rumbles and you immediately sent into a hill. So it's like it's a cambered hill and then another cambered hill, and that's, you know, it takes a lot of G-force, and with these Indy cars and Formula One cars, they're already pulling a shit ton of G-force, at least 16 Gs, or, you know, to the car, and this is just extra added Gs put into the car, which, yeah, if you overload the car, it doesn't end out too well. And that's why you see him running wide and nearly into the wall, because he nearly it comes down to driver skill. If you overload the car and you're able to bring it out, you're a legend too. Yeah, Laguna Seca is a good fucking track. Oh look, this is Spa. Thomas Randall, 2016, Formula 3. Now, I like to follow Formula 3, Formula 2 and Formula 1. In a sense, I like to watch it from Instagram because I don't like Lewis Hamilton. The first time I did watch Formula 1 after a long while of not watching was the final last year, and that was really good.
The white flag is out, and Trent and Estep will be going, wasn't that last time? I've got to do it all again. So Robichon has a chance. Round the outside, here comes the De Angelis, right round the outside. Big defensive manoeuvre to the left-hand side by Trent and Estep, and they'll be side by side.
Glorified Beatles, I must say.
Runs the right-hand side road, Yokohama's into the dirt. Can't get the grip to turn 3, Christensen's corner. 1, 2, 3 Porsches with half a lap to go now in the second round of the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama, and the podium positions are not set in stone.
It's never set in stone until the last corner, especially with the top battle like this.
Coming through into the S's, and he's got to get a good run down the inside. That is the Robichon move by De Angelis, but he couldn't make it stick. Well, here comes Robichon. He's had the clear run through turn 16. He's got the momentum, and he's getting a double draft down the
Slipstream, same difference.
They fan out. 1, 2, 3 wide for a moment. Now Robichon's going to try and cut back around the outside. Robichon's in with a chance here if these two.
Whoa! Whoops.
Robichon's going to go through and win it. Hardeman will be second, and Nelson Mason's going to be on the podium. Big swerve towards the line by Robichon, but it was after the checkered flag, and Zach Robichon plays a blinder.
Oh, I love these. Yellow RX-7 right behind him. He's trying. In this instance, RX-7 is highly superior, mainly because of the motor they're using. Watkins Glen. Jesus. Whoa, Banzai! Oh, no, it's 1-2. This is pissing rain.
Kevin Butler, the team principal on the left of your screen.
That's right here in front of us. That's right at the turn into pit lane. So these guys hooked up together. I'm looking someone's spot on the pit lane here.
That's Didier Taze, I think, isn't it? Oh, someone else goes.
Crash.
The 33 has gone.
And another one.
12.
There goes the 2.
Steve Earle and the 2 of Milkaduno. As you can see,
you can see when so many of these cars slide out like this, the track is too slick, and when you get onto the dirt, it just accelerates it, and you can end up having something bad. So the best thing when you have something like this happen is to stay in your car until you know that it's pretty safe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, what a save! Nice sound. The fact that he has to race and go around traffic just shows you what the safety was like at that time. You can see at the bottom of the screen here, it's 1973.
Look at that bodywork too. Seems a little odd that that left front would be locked up. He must be riding the brake perhaps a little bit, trying to keep it balanced. Oh, two GT cars ahead of a battle for the lead. Who's going to get by? Oh, there is contact. Osnegri Jr. and Alan McNish, two of the toughest guys you'll ever see in a sports car.
Fucking flies from
McNish looks
pushing
up,
it.
the Ferrari four wide on the high bank.
Wow.
He's got, what the heck is going on here? Somebody tell me on the radio, where should I go? And they will go side by side into the braking zone for the chicane. Alan McNish doesn't give up on anybody. He's got the outside line, can't quite pull it off. The 60 car of Negre stays in front.
Yeah, and that'll do it for today's episode.
Yeah, and that'll do it for today's episode. I do hope you liked watching that. I personally love watching this. You can see the channel over here, that it's Mr. M. I saw this while scrolling not Instagram, YouTube last night. Oh no, not last night, night before last night, and I thought, do a reaction video on this, and I thought that would be fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. If you do like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, oh damn, what the hell. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's completely free. Hit the bells for future notifications, and yeah, that'll be the Fastlane Cars signing it off.